Okay.
Hi, this is Valentina.
Hi, this is Addison.
And here we are today to do like a reflection of world history.
Alright, the first question is, what preconceived notions did you have about AP World History during the summer before the year started?
So personally, I joined the course 1 week before school started, so I really didn't think about it.
Well, I did all the summer work, didn't really pay attention to that. I would say a piece of advice is to pay attention to your work because it helps you have like some understanding of like the next lessons in the other units.
Yes.
So pay attention.
Next question is, what was your first impression of Mr. D as a person or teacher? And he was really nice, honestly. He was like really caring about his students and super understanding.
Yeah, he just seems like he loves his job. And
Yeah.
It's a good teacher. If a teacher loves their job, you know they're gonna do a good job teaching you.
Exactly. Then next question.
What was your first impression of the AP class after the first 10 days of academic challenges?
To be fair, personally, I wanted to drop out, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that. But like from the beginning, I like realized that it was gonna be hard, but finally I made it through it and I didn't give up. So yeah, like you can do it, like, but it's gonna be tough.
I realized you have to keep to a schedule and also join debate.
Yeah.
If you join debate, it helps. Like it's not like favoritism.
But it just helps.
It just helps. And you get closer to Mr. D too, which I think helped a lot too.
Yeah, and also never fall behind on work.
No.
That's the best piece of advice. Just like not just for Mr. D's class, but in high school in general. Never fall behind on work. It's not like middle school. It's not easy to catch up at all.
If you have work and you are playing a sport or have theater or something after school, use lunch. Like you don't need that time to hang out with people. I know you want to, but use that time to do your work. That's what I did whenever I had like way too much work.
Exactly. So what was the first major challenge you faced in this class? So falling behind on work, because like I was playing soccer and then I got a concussion, so I had to stop doing work for like a month, and that was like the most awful moment for me.
I would say understanding, because I didn't pay as much attention as I should have like to the homework. Pay attention to the homework. Like, actually don't copy and paste. Do write it. Like, and write it easy, so whenever you have to study for the test you can like understand it. Like write it normal, like how you would talk to someone. Like, okay, what adjustments did you make during the first marking period to improve your performance?
To be fair, I didn't really make many adjustments since my concussion. I didn't do anything really, but yeah.
I would say I definitely got more involved. I went to his after-school sessions, take advantage of those. Even if there's the U of Sports, he'll let your coach know, place academics before. So that's basically what I did. Also, join debate.
Join debate?
This is like a ad for debate.
We're both on debate.
Yeah.
As the year progressed,
Progressed.
what style of studying for quizzes test works the best for you? So for me, what works best is to like take notes on everything, like make my own notes, like read something, like watch Heimler.
Yeah.
Was my lifesaver. Like I would have not been able to get through that test without Heimler. He was my lifesaver. So yeah, I would watch his videos and take notes on that. That was what works the best for me.
I also agree, Heimler. That's how I studied. I studied the day of the test too. Like the morning of, I woke up 3 hours early and I just watched all the Heimler. Don't do that, but that's
do not do that. Don't be like us. Please start like studying way ahead of time. Like actually like review your units, review your content, because you do not want to be as studying the night before the test. That was bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. D. I know you told us not to do that.
But we didn't listen. When and how did you realize you were improving? How did it make you feel?
So, I realized I was improving when I was actually, like, we were talking in class and I actually knew what we were talking about. Or whenever, like, my friends would discuss, like, the topics that were on the test and I would, like, know what was going on in the conversation. And, like, I would actually remember stuff. And whenever I like, could write a DVQ, because I couldn't until, like, 1 month before the test. So, yeah.
I realized whenever my grades were not failing.
Same. Whenever we got like higher scores on the quizzes also.
Yeah, and whenever he called on me in class, I was able to actually answer and then not say something stupid. Yes, that too.
I got it. I got it.
I'm scrolling down.
Okay. Did you work with other students in some kind of study group outside of class? So we studied with each other pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And we did the after school sessions. So that was kind of a study group. Not really because we had sports, but
yeah, we couldn't really like be there as much as we wanted to and study with friends due to like sports and all that.
Yeah.
But we did study with each other and with her dad also. He was like really
quizzing us on World War One, even though World War
One
it
was not
on
the
test. And World War II, that's all he knows. So, but it was a good study.
It was really good.
So I have to describe your experience writing the DBQ. This is perfect for you.
This was, okay, so I have like a love-hate relationship with DBQs because I didn't learn how to write one, as I said before, like until like 2 weeks before the test. I actually understood what I was doing. But yeah, so during the test, what happened to me, time management, it's key in this class. Because like I was on the test and I did like the best DBQ you've ever seen in your whole life. I just didn't have time for that like you. But yeah, like what kills me is like I know how to write one, but it's just like I take too long. So yeah, manage your time for that.
For me, it was
the sentence starters. Yeah. Please learn the sentence starters.
Okay.
It's key.
Yeah. In the beginning of the year, I strictly followed the sentence starters. I would say learn how to use your own voice, like add your own voice into the questions. Also, if I'm really fast with it, so I would say go back. I had 30 minutes left in the DBQ and LEQ, and everyone was still typing. So I just took a long nap. But like, don't be like me. I finished the multiple choice like 20 minutes early too.
Me too.
So
I did finish
but that was normal. Okay.
Yeah. No one else finished early in my thing. For the multiple question.
Well, I did.
Well, me too. But okay, so next of all, describe your experience writing the LEQ essay. Okay, that was dramatic for me. Like, I knew exactly, like, the prompt. I knew everything what I had to write. I just didn't have time to. Like, I finished my DBQ with 5 minutes left in the test. I barely tried to write a thesis, and that was it. But please, time management. And sentence starters again.
Yeah, I would say do the outline. That's the most helpful thing. Like, I used to think, oh, there's no way I'm going to have time to do the outline. It helps. Like, I would say before the test starts, what I did is I wrote down all the unit names, all the sentence starters, and I, like, made my document boxes, and I did the LEQ, like, outline thing. And, like, just use that, because it's helpful. Like, memorize that, because we don't write that many LEQs in class.
We don't. We barely, like, we usually just write the outline, but I don't think we actually wrote any LEQs
in class. We only wrote it once, and he wasn't there, because it was, like, debate season.
Yeah.
Let's read that. Yeah. Describe your level of commitment while studying for the AP College Board thingy. Yeah, that's it. What style did you use?
So we are not a good example because we had sports and we started studying like a week before the test. Oh my god. So yeah, don't be like us. Please start like studying since like at least winter break, spring break. That's like the best piece of advice I could give you because like that's when he gives you like an organizer with like studying every day. Please follow that if you don't want to fall behind and actually get through everything and study with friends. Take notes. Yeah, that's my best advice. But we were not a good example of that.
Yeah, commitment wise, I feel like it's really hard to balance commitment between sports and between the class. I would say I put more commitment into my sports, sadly, than into the class, and I wish I didn't do it. But
me neither.
We don't know how high we scored, so
we did not know yet. So we can't really say anything.
What is your overall experience with the course?
It was the most stressful thing I've gotten through. No offense to anyone. But I honestly, like, the teacher, Mr. D, is such a great teacher that he made it, like, thanks to him, I got through it. But, yeah, like, I feel like it's really useful and you do learn a lot. So, yeah, I think it's worth taking the class.
Yeah, I feel like I have...
Never fallen behind.
Yeah, like, I feel like, how you watch a movie and it's, like, they have historical things. I understand it. Like, I can use history now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know what history is.
Yeah, now we know, like, the most simple things that anyone should know.
Yeah, so that's great. So you're gonna need to know history for the rest of your life. You're gonna need it to know, like, in other class. Oh, we didn't really answer the next. What are you walking away with? A brand new confidence. I said this in my last video,
Also, I feel like Mr. D gives you, like, a really good foundation for any single, like, AP that you're gonna take later on. Like, he really teaches you that. Like, for example, we're gonna take AP US history.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're taking that next year, and he gave us, like, a lot of confidence for that. Like, you know, like, we walked away from his class with so much more knowledge that we didn't have before.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened in history. I didn't even know who the Mongols were.
Me neither. And the Champa Rising.
The Ottoman, like, I didn't even know proxy wars.
Me neither.
Like, I didn't know
the
that was a
Opium
thing.
Wars.
Like, I knew the space race, but I forgot there was a Cold War.
I didn't even know about the revolutions. Like, I knew I've had heard about the French.
I knew about the American, and then I totally forgot about the French.
And the letter of Jamaica, or whatever it is. Like, we learned a lot of stuff, and now we feel way more smarter than we were before. So, use your brain, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
We love you, Mr. D.